It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, they're sixth in the Eastern Conference and still trying to make that next step forward, trying to finish in better shape than they did last season. An intriguing matchup tonight. Two smart, experienced ball clubs. Shaq, how do you see this one playing out?
Solid execution on both sides. Each guy playing to his own strengths.
Okay. It's going to be, I think it's going to be more tactical, though, honestly. You know, if the game is played at a fast pace, that's when the benches come into play because we'll see who has the bigger bench.
If,
You okay? You all right?
Oh.
You all right?
Man, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Oh, sorry, Ernie. You go down the wrong pipe.
Something did.
The Heat are out of Miami and into an interconference game. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And they're looking forward to some production from Drew Holiday now that he's back in the lineup.
Yeah, and the fans have been waiting for this moment really all game. I'll bet they're going to let him know how happy they are to have him back on the court. He's really worked hard to return to the lineup as quickly as possible, and I know he's been waiting for this day.
For sure, the fans love this guy as much as his teammates do. They have to be thrilled that he's back in the lineup for them.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, you remember that Anthony Davis had a growth spurt in high school that took him from a 6'2 guard to a 6'10 big man. Now, he remembered telling his mother, I can't fit in my bed, I can't fit in my shoes, I can't fit in these jeans you brought me. And her saying, I just bought those 3 weeks ago. Kevin?
It's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, D.A. Well, right around this time of the season, Smitty, it's easy to lose focus. Talk about how players keep themselves motivated to bring it every night. That, to me, would seem very difficult.
It is, and I think you got to set those little small goals. I think on one of our teams, our goals was after the All-Star break, you can see we were starting to get into that funk, and what we said was, let's not lose 2 games in a row for the rest of the season. Those type of small goals keeps everybody engaged.
You put the season in terms of every 20 games, every 10 games? How do you measure it to kind of pace yourself?
I think most teams do it in a block of 20s. Like you said, you kind of go a block of 20s and see if you can go, 75% in those games. And that's where you start to see the great teams, they do that.
It's good to know. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Heat, down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. Wade and Richardson, the 2 wings. And it's Dragic in at the 1 spot.
Off the bounce, AD has all options available to him, using the entire court as his canvas to create.
Now, here's Richardson. No good on his first attempt of the game. Hill against Richardson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Outside Hill. Pass to Davis. 5 on the clock. Whiteside trying to break free, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Hill against Richardson. Inside, it's stolen by Davis. And Moore kicks to Hill. No good on the 3. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Miami. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Miami.
And simply put, they couldn't score. And it never got completely in sync in that one.
Well, that's putting it mildly. They were in total disarray. I have no idea where their heads were that night.
And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster.
Now here's Okafor, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Davis. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Dragic kicks to Richardson. Passes it to Wade. With the teardrop. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and some nights, the starters carry the load, and then there's others when it's about the bench. That night, the bench won out.
Sometimes when you go to your second unit, sometimes the offense can bog down. Not that night.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Whiteside kicks to Richardson. Outside, Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Drills the three-pointer. Dragic has got his second bucket of the night.
Not really a long-range shooter, but Goran Dragic must be a priority for the defense on that play.
Now the pass to Holiday. He kicks to Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 8 points.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Holiday against Dragic. Pass to Whiteside. In the corner, it's Richardson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pelicans leading by 4. Outside, Hill. Down low, Okafor, the pass to Hill. Holiday against Dragic. Now here is Holiday. Defense right on him. Chalk up 2 there.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Well, sometimes the away games brings guys together. It's you versus the world in that situation.
Here's Holiday following the score by Miami. Okafor finds Moore over Whiteside. No good from Moore.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
He had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling. He could have easily been selfish there and taken the shot, but he smartly kicked it out for a wide open look.
Pass to Davis, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Davis, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Miami, trailing by 2. Okafor dishes to Hill. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3, and they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 5th in rebounding, 6th in blocks, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Dragic with a wide open look. A miss that time would have put him up. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Well, it seems the Heat's identity is always built, Steve, on defense.
Physical and nastiness, part of the system, part of the culture in Miami.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Wade kicks to Dragic. Back to Wade. Outside Dragic. Over Holiday. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
Got a piece of it and stolen by Richardson. Johnson, the pass to Richardson. That ties it up.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. A terrific defender in college, was the 2-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Alvin Gentry's been coaching in the NBA for almost 3 decades now. Steve, he knows how to get things done.
And a lot of what Gentry does is gives his players freedom. As long as they take care of business, he won't meddle too much. Does a great job of managing personalities and keeping egos in check.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got his second bucket.
Showing off his inside game. Whiteside looking good there.
Outside Hill. Outside Davis. It's hauled in by the Heat. And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Goran leading by example.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
From 13, offensive rebound. Richardson for 3. He can't get that one. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 2. Payton looking it over. Here's Davis. It's on target from the high post. Davis has got 13.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Here's Richardson. He's got 5. He feeds it to Whiteside. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. Second, the Pelicans.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Now here is Holiday. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Steve, Goran Dragic, the most improved player back in 2014. He led Slovenia to a gold medal at the 2017 Eurobasket tournament.
You know, one of the better European players of the last decade. A slashing penetrator, crafty finishing around the rim as well.
The first one falls. You look at this Pelicans offense, Steve, it's a very free-flowing system.
Yes, this team loves to make the extra pass to get an open look. They were third in the league last season in team assists per game. The back cuts they make and the willingness to share the ball are what teams strive for on the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Mirotic is checked in for Anthony Davis. Miller comes in for Solomon Hill. And Ian Clark subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Payton. He's coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
Here's Clark. 5 to shoot. Here's Mirotic. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Warriors. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out New Orleans. 6 games out.
And I think for New Orleans, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
And you're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
Here's Payton after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Payton left side. Miller outside. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Miller's got his first bucket in this one.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
Now here's Winslow. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the basket by Johnson.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Pelicans trail by 5. Payton finds Randall, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And for critical calls, we've seen video review used over the last few seasons. Would you like to, Steve, see more or less of that going forward?
I would say less, and the reason why I think it's taken away from the game, the floor, to gain the momentum. I would love to see, kind of like football, we go to a challenge system down the stretch, whether it's 1 or 2 challenges a half. And then after that, if you run out of challenges, you just got to go with what the referee called. Some plays I would love to see reviewable, like whether you stepped on the line, out of bounds, or 2 or 3 for 3-pointers, or goaltending. Other than that, I would love to go to a challenge system.
Excellent idea. He doesn't get the second one. Steve, Hassan Whiteside, the Heat's top-paid player, but last season some contention between him and Coach Spoelstra.
Well, Whiteside, he wasn't happy with his minutes, but he's got to take a look at himself in the mirror. With the teams going small, he's got to dominate the paint to be a difference maker.
It's good.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
Here's Clark, who's guarded by Johnson from 13. Outside Mirotic. Miller outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Heat leading by 4. Winslow, the pass to Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Payton kicks to Randall. Back to Payton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Johnson finds Dragic. To the middle, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Payton. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And now just a 2-point Heat lead. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
.46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Winslow. He had 10 points in the win against Memphis. Clock is at 3. Unable to get that one. Randall with some nice D. And the shot is long.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Payton against Dragic. This is his third trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Miller outside. He doesn't hit that one. Goran Dragic firing on all cylinders for the Miami Heat. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this. Versatility is so important in today's NBA. That works just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams, Greg, employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
No, right off the tip, it was an ambush, pushing the pace every chance they got.
Miller is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Ian Clark. Then it's Randall. And it's Payton in at the point guard position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Steve, you had an excellent playing career. Talk a little bit about the work you had to put in and just to get to the NBA.
Yeah, it comes down to that work ethic. Obviously, we all have talent, but you have to put in that work, and that work continues on the court, off the court, and it's basically 365 days a year where you have to find a way to get better.
Was it mainly shooting for you?
No, not mainly shooting for me, Kevin. I think it was always just my overall game. Overall, a fantastic 2018 campaign for the Pelicans. 48 wins, made it to the conference semifinals as the 6th seed in the West. Not bad.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, DA. Thank you. And, Steve, the highlight of last season for the Pelicans, a surprise sweep of the Portland Trail Blazers.
You know, few picked the Pelicans to win that first-round matchup, but nobody picked them to sweep. A lot to like and to build off for this team coming off last season.
And checking out the stats for Randall. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's right around 13 points a night, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
That one is off. And Alfred Payton, over his 4 seasons, developing one of the most distinctive hairstyles in the league.
You know, and I remember seeing some footage where his hair seemed to block his vision on a shot attempt. For a player who had struggled shooting the ball, many question whether a trim might be in order. We'll see.
And he's good on the second.
And the 6'4", 485-pound Payton certainly has a unique skill set. Also wants to keep improving as a leader.
Now here's Wade. 26 points for him last game against Memphis. Now here's Olynyk. Clock at 6. Winslow with it. Shoots over Mirotic. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Hands it from downtown. Mirotic has got 5 now.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
On the wing, Winslow. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Shot from 12. No good from Clark.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
Now Winslow. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the middle. And the dunk by Olynyk. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Payton passes to Randall. Back to Payton. Miller outside. Out left to the wing. Fires from the corner. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. That's 7 points for Elfrid Payton. Miami trailing. Here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Winslow kicks to Olynyk. Over Payton. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And here's Miller outside. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
Pass to Wade. Johnson against Payton. Back to Wade. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. No good from Payton. He'd have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. To the paint. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Johnson. Wade's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
James Johnson, one of those do-everything guys you love to have. Brings in energy, physicality, and toughness.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Richardson comes in for Justice Winslow. Okafor finds Davis. Holiday looking for an opening. The pass to Okafor. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him. And Smitty, I'd say that James Johnson, one of the better defensive players in the NBA.
Yeah, teams look for those strong physical wings who can guard multiple positions. He can defend all 5 positions and never afraid of contact.
Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City. Clock at 4.
And this is what James Johnson has to do. Make sure you defend, make sure you rebound, whatever this team needs.
Johnson right side. Kicks to Whiteside. And here's Wade. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. It's slammed in by Whiteside.
The thing about Whiteside, he has a quicker jump than you might expect.
New Orleans gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that 3rd foul this early.
Okafor inside. He's covered by Whiteside.
Once again, the disruptive defense of Whiteside, staying active, staying connected.
Wade kicks to Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Smitty, for Tyler Johnson, when he was at Fresno State, legend has it he fractured 2 teeth diving for a loose ball in a drill, picked him up and kept practicing.
They say his mom had a saying, Kevin, get a straw and suck it up. You see that toughness in his approach to the game.
And the first one drops. Steve, in the NBA right now, who do you think is the best isolation player in the game?
I think there's 2 guys come to mind. James Harden is a guy that you look at is very comfortable in the isolation game, and also Kyrie Irving. There's so many guys that are great one-on-one players. When you start talking about just giving them the basketball and all eyes on them, those are the 2 guys that stand out, James Harden and Kyrie Irving.
And Tyler Johnson, undrafted out of Fresno State back in 2014. One of those lunch pail players. Didn't take him long to make his mark in the NBA.
Now here is Holiday. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Richardson, good. And Tyler Johnson, a 6'4" combo guard. Greg, talk about how he straddles that gap.
Yeah, I mean, a shooter with athleticism. I mean, the lefty's still developing that right hand, but improving as a playmaker and game management right before our eyes.
They could use a bucket, and with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Moore.
Showing he's not just a perimeter jump shooter. Each one will push for a better shot if he sees an opening.
On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Hill, taken away by Holiday. Richardson against Hill. Down low, Okafor. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Now it's just a 3-point Heat lead.
Attacking on the interior, I like that attitude.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Richardson against Hill. Inside. Here's Wade. Rebounded by Moore. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. To the inside. Powered down with both hands.
He's a classic overachiever. Each one lacks some explosion, but he plays hard.
Johnson attacking. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
The Heat have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for James Johnson. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. And that one falls for Johnson.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Pelicans trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Davis. That's tipped. Here's Richardson. Okafor grabs the miss.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Now here's Moore. He has 6. They're running. Here's Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
To the paint. And Okafor slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Dragic looking for an opening. Off the left rim and out.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Now here's Moore. After the miss from Goran Dragic. 5 on the clock. From deep. But they'll get another chance. And Moore kicks to Holiday. Here's Okafor. Can't hit that one. And it's Miami the other way. Johnson outside. Dishes it to Whiteside. Moore against Dragic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Showing the courage and strength to take it up inside. Goran will now go to the line.
And that one falls for Dragic. Well, Heat fans, not the league's loudest, but they do show up.
They sell out the arena every night. They love their team, and it's a great place to play.
Both free throws good from Dragic. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at Milwaukee. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, there's the Heat. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
And right now for Miami, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball. So if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And E'Twaun Moore has always been a solid shooter in the NBA, Greg, and he's continued to grow in that department.
I mean, just look at the career numbers from deep in terms of efficiency. In the last few years, he started to take on more and more volume in terms of the three-point shot. Hasn't changed his percentages, though, at all. And I would give him the green light as much as he wants from beyond.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, Steve, E'Twaun Moore, a fantastic sharp-shooting wing for this team.
Yes, Moore hasn't always been a big shooter from deep. That part of his game has grown in the last few seasons. But as he's taken more threes, his overall shooting percentage has risen. That's something you just don't see.
And so Moore nails both of them.
E'Twaun Moore gives you the production, but he also gives you the intangible. He plays like an older brother.
Johnson against Moore. Johnson dishes to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Holiday, the pass to Okafor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The Pelicans, they've seen improvement over the past few seasons. Offense has become more and more efficient. Defensively have gone from a poor defensive team to a top 10 defensive team in just 1 season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Okafor. And Steve, with the Pelicans' improvement, a lot of it has to do with the work their players have put in.
2 guys that come to mind for me are Jrue Holiday and E'Twaun Moore. Both those guys have improved a lot. The team's had a plan to improve for several years now, and they stuck with it. A lot of franchises might have demanded overnight success, but the Pelicans front office avoiding rushing progress.
Both good from the line that time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Dragic. Oh, Whiteside in position.
Assertive move by Hassan Whiteside. He's a load rolling off the screen.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. He kicks to Okafor. Over Whiteside. And it's Okafor missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Holiday against Dragic. Pass to Whiteside. Heat moving the ball around. Richardson against Hill. Richardson, no luck. Pelicans trail by 6. Outside Hill. 1:25 left now here in the second. Pass to Davis. And the Pelicans get it back. Davis. Great positioning on the putback.
Beating everyone to the board, using his length, his skill set. The big fella AD getting it done.
Outside Dragic. The pass to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Holiday kicks to Hill. To the middle. And stolen by Whiteside. To the inside. There's Winslow. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pelicans trail by 8. Moore finds Holiday. Now here's Okafor. Back to Holiday. The 15-footer. And that one goes long. Holiday against Dragic. In the corner, Winslow with it. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, you know, defensively, that's what they're trying to do to Winslow. Turn him into a jump shooter, and he made them pay.
And so it's the Miami Heat. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the 2-point line as best as we can.
Yeah, those runouts get your guys going. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Goran Dragic had a huge first quarter. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that wraps up the halftime show. 3rd quarter set to begin in just a few.
Welcome back, folks. Downtown New Orleans shining brightly tonight, as you can see from this bird's eye view. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Goran Dragic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, he's one of those guys. When he's being aggressive, officials give him the benefit of the doubt.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Dragic and Wade, the two playmakers in the guard spots. And it's Whiteside in at the center, locking down the middle.
He's in that AD rhythm. Defensively, you need to try and deny him the ball. He's too hot.
Wade passes to Dragic. Back to Wade. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Hill dishes to Holiday, and he gets the bucket.
When Holiday's feeling good, he causes plenty of these, able to power through contact and finish.
Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped his production.
And you know, Drew Holiday sometimes gets overlooked in the discussion of great point guards, but only because there's so much competition at that position.
Now here's Dragic. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. Davis gets a wide open look. It's hauled in by Richardson.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Wade against Moore, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And New Orleans gets called for the foul.
One of the best in the business at drawing contact. Wade knows how to work his way to the line.
And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season, at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Wade. Well, Smitty, Dwayne Wade back for another season in a Miami Heat uniform.
Great to see a legend and a future Hall of Famer still putting in work. The most important player in franchise history. He belongs, Kevin, in a Heat uniform.
Both good from the line that time.
Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Outside Dragic. Pass to Whiteside. Excellent D there from Okafor.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now here is Hill. 6 to shoot. Here's Holiday. Cranes the 19-footer. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
As usual, Holiday just going about his business, isn't worried about who's trying to check him.
Dragic finds Wade. Down low, it's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Near the three-point line, it's Moore. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his third foul so far. Randall's checked in for Jahlil Okafor. And Miami also making a switch. Olynyk's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Back to Richardson. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one on Davis.
He may never lead the league in assist totals, but Dragic is a willing distributor.
Ian Clark's checked in for New Orleans.
One shot.
That's good from Richardson.
Well, Goran Dragic was selected as an alternate for the All-Star game last season, but this Miami Heat team still lacks star power.
Now here is Davis. 19 points in the game. Back to Holiday. Hill looking it over. 4 on the shot clock. Over Richardson. Hill, no good. The Heat are a playoff caliber team, but hard to see them really, Smitty, breaking through as presently constructed.
They have some quality young players, but make no mistake, they love to swing a trade for a franchise player.
Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Some changes for New Orleans. Darius Miller comes in for Hill, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Drew Holiday. And Richardson drops them both.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Dragic against Payton. Kicks it to Randall. Shoots over Oleynik. Randall no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Johnson, the pass to Oleynik. Here's Richardson. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
And it's Wade in the corner. Over Clark. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Here's Randall. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Oleynik.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For New Orleans, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
That free throw good from Randall. The Pelicans making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And then for Miami, Winslow comes in for Richardson. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Both free throws good from Randall. The Heat leading by 5. Johnson surveying the floor. He kicks to Johnson. Over Davis. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well. He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. His last 10 games, averaging 5 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Now here's Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And New Orleans pushing it up now. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one. It's stolen by Davis. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Holiday is running. So they take the lead. Holiday's got 9 points here in the second half.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Johnson dishes to Johnson. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Wade against Holiday. Johnson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Winslow. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Pelicans have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Trying to get open is Randall. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Davis. Now it's a 3-point New Orleans lead. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Timeout called, the Heat.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
Mirotic is checked in for Darius Miller. Heat also with a sub. Adebayo is checked in for Johnson. Wade against Holiday. Wade kicks to Johnson. From 12 feet out. And Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Winslow finds Wade. And here is Johnson, guarded by Holiday. Winslow wide open. He fires. Miami no good on that time either. And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
The Heat trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Wade penetrating. Inside, Adebayo, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now here is Holiday. 15 points in the game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Last season, Drew Holiday had a breakout year. The UCLA product had career highs in scoring and efficiency. A lot had to do with he played off the ball. He played a lot of 2 guard.
That free throw missing. And Smitty, as we were talking about Holiday spending more time at shooting guard lately.
But what I like, Kevin, he was still able to create for others effectively. The move allowed him to be much more aggressive and looking for his shot. People weren't sure of the change at first, but he looks right at home when he's playing off the ball.
And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in. And he's good on the second. The Heat trail by 6. Pass to Wade. Passes it to Winslow. Just 5 on the clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Winslow's got 7.
Coming hard on the drive, Winslow daring someone to get in his way.
Payton kicks to Mirotic. It's Davis on the wing. Olynyk is covering. Randall with the bucket.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Winslow with it. Now guarded by Mirotic. Winslow, the pass to Olynyk. Another shot, and the layup is good. 8 points for him.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
Now here is Mirotic. He's got 5. Davis inside. Wade is covering. Randall kicks to Mirotic. The 3. Rebound by the Heat. Now here's Dragic. He's got 15. Wade gets the bucket.
Wade's got a whole bag of tricks for finishing inside. Sometimes the floater is the right fit.
Payton finds Davis. Inside. Randall passes to Payton. A floater. And Winslow pulls it down.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
For the tie. Wade passes to Adebayo. Mirotic against Dragic. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 7th assist here tonight. Well, for New Orleans, shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Holiday against Wade. Holiday attacking. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Wade with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Mirotic against Wade. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Mirotic.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Payton kicks to Davis. Shoots over Olynyk. And Davis can't get it to go. Miami trailing. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Winslow against Mirotic. Unloads. Wade missing again. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Randall. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor is checked in for Davis, and Moore subbed in for Payton. And then for Miami, Whiteside comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. And that one misses.
And what a story for Hassan Whiteside. A second-round pick back in 2011. He's bounced around. I mean, the G League, China. He even played over in Lebanon. It wasn't until 2015 that he emerged seemingly out of nowhere as a factor for the Miami Heat.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Holiday. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They get a hand on it. Outside Dragic. Over Holiday. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the New Orleans Pelicans. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Right back after this break. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Once we get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is you're making them have to defend.
Well, Eric pleading with his guys, Greg, to be faster and be sharper than the other team.
And if they do that, they'll be fine. Coach wants to tire the opposition out on defense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Holiday and Moore, the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Mirotic, and it's Okafor, and it's a 5 down low. That's the Pelicans' 5.
Yeah, well, I mean, once he gets the ball, it's just off to the races.
And you have to like the punctuation at the end of it. Great individual play.
Here's Adebayo. And the pass to Winslow. It's Richardson on the wing. Over Moore. That one wide left.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
Randall finds Holiday. Goran Dragic grabs the board. Dragic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Adebayo. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Double team on Holiday, and it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for New Orleans. Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Here's Holiday. Okafor trying to get open. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Heat trail by 4. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Here's Richardson. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, and he demonstrated why right there.
That one drops for him.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Richardson.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, this is when you need them, late in the game. It's not all about scoring.
Now here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. Johnson outside. Back to Dragic. Fires from the wing. They get it back. Adebayo. Excellent D there from Okafor. Pelicans leading by 4. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Dragic. Oh, Whiteside in position. And that one is off.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
You know, because it's all about timing, just unable to connect. One of those plays you really want back.
And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for their matchup with the Magic, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And the first one at the line is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Wade, he's checked in for Adebayo. Second free throw, no good. Pelicans leading by 5. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Richardson against Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Heat trail by 5. Richardson with it. Kicks it to Dragic. Johnson in the corner. Tips it up, and it's put back up and in by Wade.
Oh, hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now here is Holiday. It's Hill, top the key. Here's Okafor. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Okafor's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
Wade against Randall. Wade outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Wade's got 10 points in just the second half. Wade against Moore. He kicks it to Okafor. There's the dish to Holiday. And Hill has it in the corner. Pass to Okafor. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Richardson. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 6 assists now in the game. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Wade passes to Richardson. That gives them the lead. Richardson's got 25 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Holiday with the 3. They get it again. It's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
And here's Richardson outside. No good on the shot. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
And Holiday kicks to Okafor. Here's Moore. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Etuan Moore isn't a guy who draws a lot of fouls, but right there, his aggressiveness gets him to the line.
Etuan Moore taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. New Orleans making a switch here. Davis is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. Johnson outside. Puts up a three. Here's Whiteside. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Holiday. Poked away and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Here's Dragic. Now a timeout called by Miami. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thank you, David.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Johnson. And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
Now, here is Hill. Jahlil Okafor unable to get his last shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. Hill kicks to Davis. Over Richardson. And again, no good by New Orleans. Johnson inside. Davis is on it. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Richardson against Hill. Dragic finds Richardson. 6 to shoot. Back to Dragic from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down. Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset. There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, 2nd of the game.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Holiday against Dragic. Holiday the pass to Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now here's Wade. Shoots from the high post, and there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Dragic. Richardson's got 27.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Dragic against Holiday. Passes it to Moore from deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The Heat leading by 3. Dragic with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Back to Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 14 points for Hassan Whiteside.
Getting involved when it counts. Whiteside getting it done.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern-day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Now, here's Richardson. Outside Dragic. Over Holiday. No good from Dragic. Pelicans trailed by 5. It's stolen by Dragic. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the Heat, another 3.
And when it comes to knocking down shots from the perimeter, for James Johnson, it's all about confidence.
Outside, Davis. To stop the run. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Johnson.
At the line for your Pelicans, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
One of the most productive all-around players in the game. AD has already accomplished a lot individually. Next, winning.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
To the middle. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Davis. Johnson can't hit. Hill against Richardson. Hill kicks to Okafor. Holiday, the pass to Davis. It's stolen by Dragic. 1:21 left in the 4th quarter of this one. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Davis.
Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
They're teetering on the edge, just trying to hold on to any hope. This just in, AD is not going to buckle up and fold. He's unafraid of the moment.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. And 1:01 left to play here in the 4th.
This is when the game becomes real. Your leaders need to step up. Dragic did just that.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Moore dishes to Holiday. Davis down low. Johnson's there. Davis finds Holiday. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And there's the pass to Moore. It's stolen by Wade. And so they foul intentionally. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Okafor comes in with the double team. Kicks it out to Richardson. Pass to Dragic. 6 to shoot. The 3. Pelicans pull it in. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 5. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And this huddle up about 2 things, the quick shot and then the quick foul.
And you're right. And if they do get the bucket, you love to foul someone who isn't automatic from the line. That would take good denial of the ball on the inbounds.
Davis kicks to Hill. The putback. Count it.
That's the length and vertical working together. AD with unreal physical tools.
And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Well, this is how you close out. Beautiful job.
Holiday, the pass to Moore. Kicks to Davis. This one for 3. No good. And so it's the Heat winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Goran, what has been the key to the success of this team lately and the key tonight?
In the last 2 games, everybody is playing for each other. You know, we're sharing the ball, we are active in defense, and we run. I think so. Last 2 games, that was the key. Everybody was involved, everybody was shooting the ball well, and here's the result.
Yeah, everything's working really well for you right now. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.